What is up? All right, let me go ahead and share my screen. Hold on a second. Let me share my screen and make sure that we are live. Let me open this up here. Make sure we are live this Monday evening. What time is it? It is 9:17. Let me go ahead and refresh my screen to see if we are live. And yes, we are. Woohoo, we're live. And I know we're live on YouTube right now, as well as my business page. But what I wanted to share with you guys today, you guys have been asking me some questions. I've been getting some questions about the 3-day challenge, the Sell It Simply challenge. And so if you are watching live right now, put hashtag live in the chat. If you are watching the replay, make sure you put hashtag replay. And what I wanted to talk about in this video or this live stream is about the challenge and really just like, how does it work? How is it that I am making sales on social media? And so I wanted to share what I'm really going to be teaching you inside of the Sell It Simply challenge. So we're just going to go ahead and just jump right in. So let me make this bigger. Well, actually, I can't make it bigger because I have to write. What I could do is just, there we go. All right. So when it comes to social media, okay, there's two sides of your business, right? It's like a quarter. There's a heads and a tail, okay? There's the front end and there's the back end. The front end is your social media marketing, okay? And the back end is your sales. The problem is that most of you are focused here. So what does that even look like? Well, let's take a look. So when it comes to let me just change this font here to this. When it comes to social media, you are focused on creating content, right? So you're creating reels and you may be creating carousels, right? And you may be doing, let me do like that and do like that. You may be, doing stories, right? And you may be doing all of these different things on social media, and you're spending all that time doing that, right? You're spending about, let's say, you're spending about, well, I should say, not that you're spending about, but you should be spending at least 20% of your time, okay? 20% of your time should be spent on social media. But instead, you are spending about 80% of your time on social media. When the truth is, your 80% should be spent on making sales on the back end. Okay. Like I said, this is where the money is made. It is made on the back end. But instead of you being focused over here, okay, on the back end, you guys are focused over here. And you're constantly creating reels and what's going on. So let me copy this over here. Hang on a second. Oh, what I got here? Okay. So what are you doing here? You're creating daily content, right? Daily content. Maybe you are batching weekly, right? Maybe you are batching monthly, okay? And the bottom line is that you're burning out. Maybe you're even, you don't even know what to post, right? Don't know what to post anymore because you're like, I'm so drained out and burnt out that I don't even know, if I'm coming or going. Okay, so this is what your social media looks like right now. You're creating reels, carousel stories, and all these different things on all these different platforms, and you're spending right now. Okay, right now, you're your strategy looks like this right now. Your strategy looks like this. You are spending 80% of your time creating reels and carousels and stories, right? Creating daily content, stressing out about what to post, batching, and all these different things. When instead, like I said before, it should look like this. Okay. So, what does the back end look like? What do I mean by back end sales? Well, let's take a look. Let me get rid of this. So, back end sales is DM, right? When it comes to social media, we're talking about. Okay. When it comes to social media on the actual platforms, this is where you should be spending most of your time because this is where the money is made, right? This is where the money is made. It's made in the DMs. Okay. And when you spend most of your time, let me look for this right here. When you are spending most of your time in the DMs, right? This is where the money is made. Let me turn this green, okay? But what you should not be doing is spending 80% over here, okay? But we don't want you to do this. We want you to do this, okay? So what does that even look like, okay? Like I said, you are doing all of this stuff and you're probably doing it manually, right? You're waking up every morning, you're thinking about, like what to post. You are, creating your reels, and maybe you're posting some carousels, and maybe you're jumping in your stories. And again, there's nothing wrong with this, but this is not where the money is made, okay? The money is made on the back end, right? And what does that look like? Let's take this. Okay, so this looks like people that are maybe leaving comments. I'll just put comments, right? People who are liking your post, sharing your post, right? Now, if you're like most of us, and yes, I'm including myself in this bucket, okay? I'm including myself in this bucket because let's face it, the algorithms suck right now on all the platforms, at least for me and most of the people that I speak to. The platforms just really suck right now, okay? So that's why you need to be spending most of your time here on the back end and having this part already set up on autopilot so that you don't even have to think about it. Okay. So my 3-step system, the way that I make money is what you're looking at right now. So I have my front end social media marketing already set up. Okay. It's already done, right? I don't even want to think about it. I am the set it and forget it type of person, right? I don't even want to think about waking up and wasting my time creating content all day long. It's just not something that I get excited to do. First of all, I don't like creating content. Believe me or not, it may seem like I actually like creating content, but I don't. You know what I like doing? I like making money. You know what else I like doing? I like having a calendar with a lot of white space on it so that I can have freedom to wake up and do what I want to do when I want to do it. I don't want to be tied, being tied up to my phone all day creating content on social media makes me want to seriously gag because that is not the vision that I have for the type of business that I want to run, right? It's just not something that is sexy to me. Okay. And because it's not sexy to me, it's just not going to work, right? And so the way that my business runs is on autopilot. That's the way that I like to actually create it. Hey, Lizette, I see you. That's just the way that I like to run my business. I prefer freedom. And the only way to create freedom in your business is to have your front end system working for you that you set up one time. You spent 20% of this, right? Actually, you spent 100% focused on getting this set up so that you don't have, so that you can spend 80% here on the back end making the sales, and so that you don't have to spend 100% in the front end, right, and missing sales. Because the goal here is to get you, focused on 80% of your business, which is making money, right, doing income producing activities, creating a reel, carousels, stories, batching, burning yourself self out, and all these different things that you're doing to creating content. That's not what's making you money. That's not what's going to make you money. Will it bring in prospects? Absolutely. Okay. But does it make money? No. And that's why we need to have this set up. Okay. That's why we need to create this and have it set up one time so that it works for us on autopilot over and over and over again. Okay. So what does that look like? So that looks like this. So this is the 3-day challenge, and this is my three step system that I'm going to be teaching you inside of the challenge. So I'm going to show you how you just basically create content one time, okay? And I'll show you how to get access when you're in there to my signature framework. And then step 2, you repurpose the content in various formats. And then step 3, you put it on autopilot so that you're posting 3 times a day. And then all you have to do is manage and test. That's it. Just managing and testing, managing and testing. When you have a system set up like this, that's what you'll be doing, managing and testing. Okay. So this screenshot that you see here is just a short little snippet of, like, you could see, these are my posts that are going out. I already created them once. I put them on autopilot with my tool that I have. And now they are going out. You can see this one is going out, let's say Mondays at 11 a.m. I'll show that to you in just a second too. This is going to go out until I turn it off. You see this little yes button right there? It is on. That means that every Monday at 11 a.m., this piece of content is going to go out. So you could see the next time it's going out is February 3rd at 11 o'clock. And it's going to be posting automatically on all the platforms. While I am focused on the back end, let's talk about the back end again. I'm focused on the back end, closing sales and making deals. Or I should say making deals and closing sales. Okay. So you could see here, it's being posted to Facebook and then Instagram and then TikTok and then YouTube Shorts. Okay. And it is on repeat so that I don't have to manually show up and do that all the time. Okay. So what does that look like? Well, let's go to Facebook. You could see, for example, that's me live right now on my Facebook. You could see, for example, this one that went out. Wait, which one is it? This one that went out in this morning. This one right here. Okay, 10 hours ago. This video right here is going to go out every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern time so that I don't have to think about it. Okay, that's the beauty of having automation. It's going to go out to my my business page on Facebook. It's going to go out to my Instagram. It's going to go on my YouTube Shorts. It's going to go. I have it going out to Pinterest. It's doing the do. It's doing its job while I sit here and focus on 80%. Right. So now all I have to do is, when my posts are going out, okay, 3 times a day, Monday through Friday, because I already have them set up going out on autopilot. So while they're going out on autopilot, all I have to do is focus on checking my messages. And this is where managing comes in, right? All I'm doing is checking my messages, or people that are leaving comments on my post, where they're commenting a word, or maybe they're jumping in my DMs or whatever, because they want more information on what I have to offer. Okay. And so that's where I'm spending most of my time, the back end sales, because the front end sales is just the marketing part. This has to get done, but we cannot spend too much time doing it. We have to spend our initial investment, time investment, into, putting this system together. Yes. And it does take time to put it together. Okay. But once it's done, it's done. And then I don't have to think about it. All I need to do is open up my phone, look to see who's, jumping in my DMs or leaving comments, for me with a specific word on my content. And then all I have to do is manage these posts, right? That's step 3, manage the posts. Okay. And then people that are jumping in my DMs or leaving comments to, send them more info, that's where the money is being made. And this is the system that you have to have set up, because if you don't have a system like this set up, what you're going to do is just get yourself burnt out. Okay. And then, like what I was doing before I even created this system for myself, I was literally burnt out with trying to figure out what to post, when to post it, just it's too much. It's just too much. But when you have a system like this set up where it's just, you create it once and then you let it run on autopilot, like I showed you here, then making sales on the back end, which is 80% of should be 80% of what you're spending your time on, that's when your income grows. Okay. That's when the sales come in, right? That's when people are commenting on your stuff and liking on your stuff and sharing on your stuff, you're having those conversations that is going to lead to a sale. Okay. If you don't have this set up, what you're going to do is just have a business where you're just burnt out, stressed out, right? And worse, not even wanting to post anymore because you're like, I don't even know what to post anymore. But with a system like this, you don't even have to think about what to post anymore because you created it one time, once. As you can see here, for those that are just popping on, this is what an automated system looks like. It's set up once. And as you can see here, this video that I just showed you, which is right here, Monday at 11 a.m., it's going to go out like the next one is going out at 11 a.m. It's the same exact video that will be going out February 3rd, which is next Monday at 11 a.m. This is the video right here. I created it once and now it works for me until I turn it off. Okay. Where's my little thing here? You see these little yes buttons? That means it's turned on. It is toggled on. That means that as long as I keep this toggled green, it's going to post for me every single week at 11 a.m. on Mondays or whatever time I want to schedule it to go out on. I can easily change these times for that video. I could move the video around to another day at a different time or whatever. But as long as I have my automation turned on, I don't have to do anything except what? Manage. That's it. Manage. Okay. And when you have a system like this set up, then you're focused on seeing what's working. This is testing, right? Seeing what content is working and then getting rid of the stuff that doesn't work and then replacing it, or keeping the stuff that does work and then replacing the ones that don't work. Okay. This is how you manage a successful business. And everybody wants to figure out how I'm making sales, how I made like almost $50,000 last month alone, right? How I made a almost $10,000 sale, right, from social media. This is how you do it without paying for ads. I mean, you can run ads if you want to, but it's not necessary when you have a system set up like this. Okay. And so that's what I want to teach you on my 3-day Sell It Simply challenge. So if you want access to it, we got a few spots left. All you need to do is go to sellиtsimply.com. Let me go here real quick. Sellиtsimply.com is going to take you to this page. Okay, you can see that there is 6 days left. I'm going to show you how to turn your social media into a 24/7 premium buyer machine in just 3 days without a huge following and without going viral. You don't need a ton of followers, and you don't need to, dance and point and all this kind of stuff and create, trendy viral videos to make sales. You don't have to do that. Okay. So who is this for? It's for team builders. So if you're in network marketing, affiliate marketing, right? Team builders and coaches who want to attract premium buyers that are ready to invest like clockwork. And where does that happen? It happens here in the DMs. Well, let me go back here. Here in the DMs, right? You should be reaching out to every single person that likes and comments and basically requests information about what you have to offer, whatever it is that you're talking about in your video. Okay, that's what you need to be doing. And if you don't have a system like, set up like this, I promise you, you're going to be burnt out trying to figure out what to post all the time. Set it and forget it. That's my life. Right? That's the kind of business that you want, a set it and forget it business. So if you want to join the challenge here, all you need to do is go to sellitsimplychallenge.com. Click here, put in your contact information, and it's going to take you to the next page where you'll be able to get, all the details for the challenge. All right. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I will answer them when I get off this live. All right, guys. That's all I wanted to share with you guys. That's all I got. Have a great day, everyone.